In this video, I'll be talking about 6 outcomes of this recent released WAEC 2025 results. So do well to watch this video to the end. I'll be talking about the causes and the solution. Now let's check number one. So number one here I have is poor English language. Now look at this result here. Imagine this result. Let me zoom this result for you very well. As you can see the grade. Now what did you observe? You can see that English language is what? Is D7. So a student who have B3, B2, B3 in CRS, B2 in economics, then C6 in government, and then mathematics B3. Then what spoiled the result is D7. Now let's look at another student again. And I have another student here again that also, let me show you. So okay, I have another student here again. Now imagine this student here. Now what did you observe? There is A1 in marketing, A1 in marketing, then A1 in further maths, A1 in biology, A1 in chemistry. Now look at the English. English is D7. Now what is the cause? The cause is actually because of what happened on the day of English language. On the day of English language, students were writing the exam around 11:30. Some even finish around 12 a.m. In the midnight. Some finish around 9, 7. So waiting for the paper part 2. I mean the part 2 of the paper. I mean the essay comprehension together with the summary and everything. So that is one of the factors that cause this mass failure in English. Some students say when they check their results after having A1 parallel, you will see that English it can be C6. Yeah, those people that have C6 now, just like as if they escaped through that English. So English is one of the factor that students, I mean, that spoil student results this year. So, and the cause is because of what happened on that day. So now, let me now say the solution to this. If you have this kind of result I'm showing you in your screen now, if your result is like this, my dear, don't gamble with your admission. Just have it in mind that you are going to sit for another exam. So you are sitting for another exam. That is just it. So just take your time to register another exam, maybe GC, maybe upcoming GC, WAEC GC, and then the upcoming NECO GC, because without English, no admission, irrespective of the course you want to study. And also, even if you want to secure job after being admitted, after graduation, the next thing is to seek for job. So any job you want to seek for will ask you to tender your institution result and also your SSC result. So tendering this result without having mathematics or English, the job is zero. So take your time to register another exam. That's my advice for you. Now the number 2 is held result. Let me show you example of an held result here. Now look at this. Look at this. All these results is what? Held. Marketing held. Economics held. Civic held. This is 2025 result, as you can see it here in your screen, 2025. So everything is held, 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 held. Now another student here is also held too. Let me show you another student I have here. Now this student again is held, as you can see, held. You get data processing held, physics held, chemistry held, everything held. Now why is it held, and what does the held mean? So let me explain the meaning of this held to you. Now, if you're having held results based on last year, what happened last year, I'll be judging based on what happened last year, is that in your center, there's a particular subject that students wrote, and all those students offering that subject passed. I mean, all those students, maybe they have A1 parallel, all of them in a particular subject. Nobody knows the subject yet. So, and the subject may vary in various schools. So that is one of the causes that will make WAEC to held a student particular result, like this held you are seeing here now. So now what is now the solution of this held result? The solution is that after 1 month or probably 2 months, according to last year, it was 2 months, around 2 months. So after 2 months, WAEC sat for a meeting. They held a meeting concerning all those held results. Do you get? So and then after the meeting, that was 2 months after they released last year results. So they held a meeting. Then after the meeting, they now concluded that they will release the result after proper investigation. But my dear, they are not investigating anything. They are not investigating anything. So what will happen to any result that is held like this, that is totally held like this, is that they will release the results probably 2 months or 1 month. Yeah. But after they release the result, the subjects they observe that all of you wrote the same thing and all of you pass, maybe all of you had A1 parallel, so they will cancel that subject. So they will release the result after 1 month or 2 months. So all this held now, by the time you will check your result after 1 month or 2 months, though WAEC will release the memo when you have to recheck it again. So they will release all the results, but the particular subject that they notice that you cheated on or probably you copied on, so what will they do to it? They will cancel that subject. If that subject is math now, math will be cancelled. You will see math cancelled, whereby all other results is going to show. And then if it is English that they notice that you all cheated, so you notice that that one will be cancelled, and then they will release all of that ones. So that is what happened to held result. But this year rather, I think the held results will be or might be released in few weeks time or probably a month's time. Why did I say that? I'm saying this because federal government instructed all institutions to conclude their admission for this year, for I think for private university, that is November 30th. Yeah, is it 31st or 30th? 30th. Why for state universities and federal universities, they must conclude their admission October 31st. Why for colleges of education and school of nursing, they must conclude their admission by latest by December 31st. So that is instruction. The JAM, I mean, that is instruction given to all institutions, federal government and JAM, I think so. So they give it to them. So that's how. So that's why I say that they might hopefully quickly decide on this held result, because students, we're actually going to use this result for admission this year. Now, another thing I'll be talking about is cancelled result. Like I've said earlier, if they cancelled your result, that means the result is totally zero. So you just have to go and resit for another exam. Totally zero. But WAEC hardly cancel results. Yes, because I've not seen any student result that is being cancelled. So they hardly cancel results. Yeah. So I'm not sure they cancel any student result. But these held results, once they release it, a particular subject that they notice that you cheated on, WAEC will definitely cancel it. So expect one subject that will be cancelled from this result. Okay. Now another thing I'll be talking about is that'll be number 4. Number 4 is indebted. If you are seeing indebted in your result, something like this. Now look at it. This is what indebted, 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 marketing, geography, civic, English, everything indebted. Okay, based on last year, you can see this is 2025 WAEC result. So based on last year, this thing simply means that your school, the center that registered this particular candidate, maybe they are owing WAEC 1 or 2 materials or money, it depends. So any student saying this indebted, it actually means that the center that the student sat for this exam, they are owing WAEC something, maybe money, maybe incomplete payment registration, or 1 or 2 things. I don't know. And even some government-owned secondary schools, public schools, they are also seeing their result as indebted. I knew of 2 or 3 states last year that WAEC was like begging the state government, the governor of the state, to pay them. To pay them, yeah. So I know of that. So indebted means that your school is owing WAEC based on last year experience I have. So go and meet your school, tell them to quickly settle WAEC so that WAEC can release your result. Another one another issue students have this year is outstanding. Yes, I did not have a sample of outstanding here, though. I didn't have a sample of outstanding here because I've not seen students with outstanding result this year. But outstanding simply means that there is, based on last year experience, so there are some students that have outstanding. I don't know if any student have outstanding. Please, if you have outstanding, just type it under the comment section that you have an outstanding in your result. Now, outstanding simply means that your script, a subject whereby you see outstanding means that particular script, maybe WAEC is not satisfied with the marking, so they want to cross-check the marking, or probably you wrote your name wrongly, or you wrote something like the error is just a slight error. So outstanding result is just a slight error that might be made from you, or maybe WAEC is trying to mark the paper very well. So that outstanding is in the next 2 weeks or in 3 weeks time. Yes, they will release the result of outstanding. Number 6, which will be the last one in this video, is if you are saying results not available or probably error. This one means that when you are checking your result, maybe you did not enter the appropriate details very well. That's why you can be seeing result not available. So far you start for this exam, you will definitely see your result. Maybe maybe you did not insert the serial number properly, or the pin to check your result, or your examination number is mistakenly typed while checking the result. So that will be the reason why you may be seeing result not available or error. So these are the 6 things I'll be explaining to students. So any one of it you fall, any category of it you fall in, please, I think this video will actually help you, and do well to share this video to your classmates so that they can know the next thing to do, and they can know the problem why the reason why their result is showing that. Thank you so much. Please give us a like, a nice comment, and share this video. Bye.